All season long, the U18s kept getting close. Tournament after tournament, strong starts, deep runs. But somehow, the finish line always moved. One bounce, one goal, one game short. For a team this talented, it started to feel like unfinished business. And now, with the Ontario Prep League playoffs approaching, the stakes couldn't be clearer. This time, a strong showing wouldn't be enough. Seven teams, one league. Every program was something to prove.
It's a really cool thing. So it's the Ontario Prep Hockey League. This was our first year functioning as a league. Basically last year, we found a lot of the other schools that are kind of in our similar position. We're a little bit in no man's land, where we've kind of talked about this before with our program. We're not in a league. We don't have a direct path to contribute to the Ontario hockey scene in the same way as traditional AAA programs. So for some of these schools that we were just seeing them in tournaments or playing them in exhibition games last year, we just thought, hey, why don't we get together and start our own kind of league and pilot it out this year and see how it goes working together. And so this is kind of the finale of that this past weekend of the league games, and then going through the tiering ourselves for playoffs and playing that playoff championship weekend. So it was seven teams this year. Next year we're looking to grow it to a few more that kind of fit the model that all of us kind of agree on, and it's been great so far.
The OPHL season started with that 4-1 win over Fort Erie back in September. They try to follow it up in a tight back and forth game.
We've got an OPHL matchup, the BioSteel Academy up against the Appleby College Blue Dogs. Avalov's trying to chip the puck out of the zone. He's got it through the neutral zone. Comes in, shoot, scores! Thomas Vavilov. Grady Dale with a nice hit. Puck comes out to Evan Malloy at the top of the zone. Shoot, scores! Evan Malloy, and the game is tied at 1. Noah Potton goes after the loose puck, but it's stolen by Jack Wadsworth. Wadsworth coming in, goes to the backhand, scores! Jack Wadsworth puts BioSteel up 2-1.
Take away time and space. F them, who cares, right? They're at their home, they got all the pressure. And then no talking to the refs. Like Andy said, just be cool. If someone's chirping you, who the cares? Who is that guy? Right, Gene? Fuck him. Alright? Just be cool, no talking to the refs, don't even talk back to them. Play your game, get hard on them.
Puck comes down to Dale. He looks cross ice to Kochuk. Ryan Kochuk gets it, shoots, scores! Past the diving keeper, and BioSteel goes up 3-1. Maguire digs the puck out off the wall, gets it, shoots, scores! Lachlan Maguire puts another one on the board for Appleby. Puck comes down to the Appleby corner. Big hit by Matt Mesman. Ref's arm goes up. Grady Dale enters his zone. What a move! Grady Dale shoots, scores! What a goal by Grady Dale! Colazzi drops it back to Carlson. Carlson puts it on net. Rebound, Colazzi scores!
Appleby scores the last goal and steals the win. Reminder that nothing comes easy.
We actually have the potential to be one of the top teams, if not the top team in Ontario, for sure. And you know who that's good for? You guys. So I don't know if you guys have never been in that situation before. I know some of you Sun County kids, maybe you were, but you had a little feeling of that before. We have that same kind of magic. We can have that, man. But we can't come in here and lose to that kind of team, right? That can't happen.
2 nights later, the response is loud.
BioSteel wins the opening draw. Lee takes a look, shoots, scores! Howard Lee opens the scoring and puts St. Michael's up by 1. Mark Scott puts it down to Piet. Piet leaves it for Jansen. Jansen's over to Wadsworth, scores! Wide open, Jack Wadsworth puts it in the net, ties it up for BioSteel. Cal Guerin enters the zone, drops it back for Emmett Mather. Mather shoots, scores! Hat trick for Emmett Mather!
After a slow first period, the boys came back to score 13 goals. Suddenly, the message is clear. In another win against Fort Erie, momentum builds.
Jaden Beckett goes short side from his knees. Another one from Jaden Beckett. Mason Villa picks up the puck in the slot. Backhand score!
A 5-2 result.
Okay, boys, we talked about it a little bit at the end of the last tournament. You guys are starting to put yourselves in a position where people are knowing us as being a top team. So every game, you guys have to be consistent in delivering on that, if you want to be that. If you want to be that. We talked about it in the tournament. We had 2 tough games. We lost both. So starting here today, moving forward into next week, we want to set the tone going into next weekend that if there's a team that we can stomp, we stomp them. The better teams are going to come. They're coming next weekend. So set the tone now. Here's your dress rehearsal. Let's go and stomp these guys, yeah? Okay, rock and roll, let's go.
Tonight we're in Vaughan, Ontario. We got the BioSteel Academy going up against Everest Academy. Nice hit by Paxton Mather. Big hit by Emmett Mather. Janssens clears the front of the net. Dale finds Melnichenok up top. He puts it on net. Rebound comes out to Dale. Scores! Grady Dale! And he's having a remarkable season. Blocked in front of the net. Andonovski picks it up. Turns, shoots, scores! Braden Andonovski. Atkins chases after the puck. Brings it around the net. Big hit by Melnichenok. Melnichenok coming in, takes a look, finds Dale. Dale back to Melnichenok, scores! What a play! Nikita Melnichenok!
Another win, another step. Then comes St. Andrews. 3 games, 3 statements.
BioSteel Academy up against St. Andrews College. Michael Murphy coming in, goes to the backhand, saved by Sinelli. Chan trying to carry the puck out of the zone. Big hit by Hayden Boileau. BU sits down to Capo. BU finds Mesman out front. Mesman shoots, scores! Matt Mesman in overtime wins it for BioSteel.
3-2.
Jack Wadsworth breaks free, nice move, scores! On the backhand. Paxton Mather coming in, nice move, scoops the backhand, scores!
9-1.
Hayden Boileau with it now. What a move! Goes to the backhand! Scores!
7-3. At the end of February, Appleby College came for a game on home ice, and the team that handed them one of 2 league losses this season gets answered.
Gaden picks up the loose puck. He takes a look. You got Sam Piette coming in. Shoot! Scores! Sam Piette off a nice pass from Mikael Gaden.
When the schedule finally settles, the standings tell the story. 16 wins, 2 losses, regular season champions. But after everything that happened in tournaments this year, everyone knew the real test was still coming. Fittingly, the road starts with Appleby, the same team that handed them their first loss. But this isn't November.
The expectation was to win. Like, there's no reason for us to not win. We, like I said, have a really strong team. We had good results. We had 2 losses this year in the league.
I think we knew what they were capable of, obviously beating us in the past. So knowing we had to go in and play hard and play like we usually do to get that win.
We were coming off the bus, and those guys were ready. They had played the day before. They were coming off an overtime win. We knew that they were going to be, hungry to push us right to the end, and they did.
Got the OPHL Playoffs semifinal action. BioSteel Academy up against Appleby College. Matthew Hodden brings it into BioSteel territory. He finds Noah Podden. Podden puts it on net. Saved by Camilleri. Beckett finds Melnichenok. He gets tripped up on the play, and BioSteel's going to the power play. Melnichenok puts it up to Wood. Wood puts it on net. Saved by Singal. It goes out to the corner. Kochuk puts it over to Dale. Dale shoots. Saved by Singal. Mesman puts it over to Mather. Mather finds Wadsworth. Shoot. Saved by Singal. Rebound. Comes out to Mesman. Shoots. Another save by Singal. Wadsworth picks up the 3rd rebound. Another save by Singal. What a sequence for the Appleby keeper. Puck comes up the sidewall. Beckett takes out Stajka. Ref's arm goes up, and that's going to be a power play for Appleby. Watson puts it on net. Tipped out front by Houghton, and Appleby goes up 1-0. Jaden Beckett skating it in. He finds Wadsworth. Wadsworth puts it on net. Saved by Singal. Wadsworth with it again. He takes a look. Puts it out front. Nobody there. Mesman comes up with it. Shoot. Saved by Singal. Malloy trying to move it out of the neutral zone. But Janssens pickpockets him and picks it up. Janssens coming in, takes a look, takes a shot, scores! Roberts Janssens ties it up for BioSteel. Eric Wood puts it up to Vavilovs, who's just going to chip it in deep. Vavilovs after it. Nice stick check by Vavilovs, pokes it up front to Kochuk, scores! Ryan Kochuk with a nice effort from Tom's Vavilovs. And BioSteel's up 2-1.
Right back at him.
Puck down deep in BioSteel territory. Appleby, big hit by Hunter Curry. Appleby with it, gets it up to Cater. Cater sends it over to Kai Watson. Watson puts it over to Jazuski. Jazuski puts it on net. Save by Camilleri. Puck comes out to McLaughlin off the faceoff. Puts it on net. Off the body. Cotton on the doorstep. Scores! Noah Cotton puts it in. Ties it up for Appleby, and it's 2-2.
That's not icing. That's not icing, man.
Milichenov going after the puck. Nice pass to Curry. Saved by Segal. Stejka picks up the puck along the bench. Skating through the neutral zone. Stejka still with it. Nice move around Mather. He cuts to the middle. Saved by Camilleri. That's going to do it for the first period with the BioSteel Academy and Appleby College sharing the lead at 2.
Hey, like, let's have a little confidence here. Like, Jesus, guys. Like, come on. These guys are not in the same league as us right now. I mean, they actually are in the same league, but you know what I mean, okay? Have a little confidence, boys. You just had a bus ride. We got the bus legs out. It's all good. On the walls in the D zone, make sure you're spinning off and then re-engaging. Face-offs have to get better, and then our neutral zone play on the D side. Offensively, we're fine. We're getting a lot of good shots. The goalies made a couple good saves, but we're in good shape. Okay, we're in good shape here. We're in good shape. Okay, have some confidence. Let's get back at them. We got the long change now for second period. Make sure we're changing early, yeah? Okay, let's get a little life, boys. Let's go.
We're back with second period semifinal action. Kochuk picks up the loose puck. Big hit, and he gets sat down. Sam Carlson breaks the pass, comes in, passes it over to Stejka. Stejka scores! Jackson Stejka puts Appleby up 3-2. Ryan Kochuk chases the puck behind the net. Looks up front to his options, finds Piet. Piet can't handle it, comes out to Wadsworth, shoots, save by Singal. Comes out to Kochuk again, another save by Singal.
Okay.
Stejka with it now. He fans on the pass. Piet picks it up, gets it out to Wadsworth. Scores! Jack Wadsworth on the doorstep. Ties it up for BioSteel. Dale with the puck, moving slowly. Puts it up to Wood. Wood takes a look, puts it on net. Saved by Singal. Curry puts it on net, tipped out front by Jansen's off the post. Appleby picks up the loose puck and clear it down the ice. Piet puts it up the wall to Kochuk. Kochuk going to carry it in the zone. Puts it over to Wadsworth. Wadsworth on the backhand, doesn't get all of it. He puts it back, scores off the goalie from behind the goal line. Jack Wadsworth. 4-3 BioSteel, and Singal can't believe it. Milichenov goes after it in the corner. Comes out behind the goal line. Cuts to the middle. Puts it on net. Saved by Singal. Walker puts it down to Kochuk. Kochuk shoots. Glove saved by Singal. Appleby wins the face-off. They try to put the puck on net. It goes wide. Jazuski goes after in the corner. Puts it up to Malloy. Malloy puts a shot on net. Saved by Camilleri. Appleby still has it behind the net. Jazuski centers it. Petruska gets a shot off. Saved by Camilleri. It's chaos in front of the net. Scores! Brady Jazuski finds the loose puck and puts it in. Ties the game up at 4.
They came to battle here. Okay, we got 20 minutes. That's still a lot of game. It's still a lot of game. If we put the blitz on them here to start the period, there's no questions. But if you guys are going to sit back and go for trading shots, that's what happens in one game, right? In one game, anything can happen. And you guys let them hang around, this is what happens, right? So you have to be ready to go gas to the floor here, right? The pedal's got to be down. It's got to be down for the whole period. You can't let up, otherwise you get stung. We've been here before. How many times have we had this second intermission talk here, boys? How many times have we had it? A lot, man, a lot. It has to come from you guys. There's nothing I can do. You guys have to commit to doing the right things to get the job done here. Here we are again. You got another chance.
Playoff hockey doesn't care about what happened yesterday. Not the tournaments they almost won. Not the games that slipped away. All that matters now is the next 20 minutes. One period. One chance to finish a game that matters. And for the first time all season, the BioSteel Academy is staring that moment in the face.
Hunter Curry trying to carry it down low. He's looking at his options, cuts to the middle. Big hit by Hunter Curry in the open ice. Appleby with possession in the BioSteel zone. Malloy over to Ventreska, puts it on net, kicked in front by Stika, saved by Camilleri.
Find a guy.
McGuire's going to carry it into the zone here. Big hit by Mark Scott on Lachlan McGuire. Jansen's with the puck, nice toe drag on the back. Roberts Jansen puts BioSteel up 5-4 here in the third period. Piette breaks up the pass in the neutral zone. Sam Piette coming in with quick feet, toe drag, nice move, goes to the backhand, saved by Singal. Kochuk, pass broken up by Colazzi. Colazzi picks it up, he's coming in. Big hit by Ryan Kochuk. Dale cuts to the middle, he loses it, Kochuk picks it up, gets a shot off, but it's blocked out front. Grady Dale finds himself all alone, he shoots, scores! Grady Dale! And it's 6-4 for BioSteel. Colazzi has the puck behind the net, he puts it in on the wraparound, Reese Colazzi! And he brings the game back within one.
We're just running the bank, okay? You need to find a lane, right? If it's not through the middle, you can rip a hard rim, you can go high over top of everybody, take a clapper, it doesn't matter. Need a draw, Sammy. Come on, bud.
Hunter Curry dumps it off the draw.
And the net.
It's in! And with some insurance and not much time on the board, BioSteel is going to the OPHL Championship.
After 7 goals in a grueling game, BioSteel moves on to get their first sniff of championship glory all year.
Yeah, I mean, going into that second intermission when the game's super tight, Coach gave us that speech where, we haven't came to the conclusion of getting the job done before, and we just wanted to do it not only for ourselves, but to show everyone that we are truly made for any game. I think it was a little bit knowing that there's been these tight moments in the past and knowing that we weren't able to get the job done. So I think it was nice being able to push through that and get the win.
I mean, Applebee's they're a hardworking team, right? They weren't laying down and making it easy by any means. Obviously, they beat us once this year already, so we were aware of that. And that was a tight game. That semifinal game it wasn't a blowout by any means, right? So
I was confident. I think the team was confident as well. They had a good game against us early in the year, but we had beat them pretty handily after that. So I don't think that the boys were thinking too much about that.
Yeah, I mean, playing them the weekend before really set the expectation high. They brought it to us in our own barn, really came out hungry and willing to, push us to our limits, and which they did so. And, adding a couple guys to their rosters really pushed us as well and tested us. And I think they're a great team and a complete team, but we just found a way to win, and that's what we do best.
we're just gonna look at a lot of habits. We're gonna look at some face-offs, we're gonna look at some assignments to see where we're missing, okay? Because a couple of these things, like I said before the game yesterday, especially these teams that we're playing, most teams that we play, they're only gonna get what we give them, okay? So I want you guys to pay attention to if you're on the ice or what your position would be if you were to be on the ice in these different situations, okay? So if we win this face-off, what happens? This guy, where does he go? Drops to the corner. What do my D do? Tie up, and then? Yep, and we're looking for the bump. Okay, we're looking for the bump to the far side corner, okay?
You guys are quick enough that you guys can get up the ice and become that second wave of attack. When we're trying to win a championship today, let's err on the side of defense first, right? And then once that play materializes and our forwards rush the puck, then just beat them up the ice.
This is where preparation shows. Hours of film, patterns studied, and tendencies exposed. Now it's time to see if the plan holds up on the ice.
Oh!
Bang! Oh, Harley. Oh, jeez, oh my God.
Let's go load up, boys.
Every team has moments that define a season. For the U18s, those moments kept slipping away. One goal away. One game away.
Gotta find a way to get the job done, man.
One moment away. But sometimes, the story just needs one more chapter.
Markham didn't go the way that we wanted to. Silver State didn't go the way that we wanted to. Gold Park didn't finish out the way that we wanted to. We owe ourselves a good complete weekend. Championship game was our first game having the full lineup, right? So we had the full 12, 6, and 2. That was the only game.
It was nice knowing that we had everyone back in the lineup, so everyone's there competing and playing like we have been at practice. It was
Everest Academy. Everything the season worked toward. Every close call, every tournament disappointment, every moment that just fell short. All leading here.
Start the game like we drive. We drive. They're not in control, we're in control. We start in control and we don't give it up. Okay, the ball's in our court for this game. Let's get on them right away. Blitz the out of them right away. Right away, right away. Any semblance of life they have, any fire they have, you stomp it out in the first 10.
Championship game, we've got the BioSteel Academy up against Everest Academy. Both of these teams wanting to hoist the trophy after a long season. Kochuk picks the puck up in his own zone. He's going to skate it through the neutral zone, entering Everest territory. He's got Paxton Mather with him. He shoots, scores! Ryan Kochuk gets BioSteel on the board, 1-0 early in the first period. Atkins puts it on net. It gets tipped wide. Welly picks it up behind the net, centers it out front to Diorio, and it's saved by Sinelli. Hunter Curry picks it up along the sidewall. He sees Sam Piet. Saved by Ferrier. Andonovsky puts it on net, and it's picked up by Sinelli. Wood sends it over to Melnichenok. Melnichenok finds Kochuk. Kochuk turns, shoots, scores! Ryan Kochuk is second of the game. BioSteel is up 2-0 here in the championship. Blasi chases it into the corner. Big hit by Hayden Boylo. Melnichenok recovers. Diorio meets it at the wall. Can't get it out. Stopped at the line by Emmett Mather. Puts it on net. Scores! Emmett Mather from the point. A heat-seeking missile finds BioSteel up 3-0. Boylo skates it into the zone, sends a beautiful saucer pass to Viu, saved by Kotaka. And Viu follows it up with a hit. Murray puts it on net, blocker saved by Kotaka. Jaden Becking gets crushed along the boards, but he gets up right away. Charnley picks it up, skates it out of his zone, streaks through the neutral zone, enters BioSteel territory, puts it on net, scores! Dylan Charnley gets Everest on the board, and it's 3-1 here in the first.
They're not gonna go away, boys. They're not gonna go away.
Welly picks up the loose puck, sends it up front to Diorio. He gets knocked off balance. Puck comes back out to Diorio, shoots wide. Sam Piet picks up the puck, drops it back to Wadsworth. Wadsworth, nice move, coming in, and just runs out of room. Becken intercepts the pass, cut towards the net, shoots, saved by Kotaka. Andonovsky picks up the puck way offside, puts it on net, and BioSteel's not happy about that. Grady Dale enters Everest zone, shoots, scores! Grady Dale, what a shot! Puts BioSteel up 4-1.
That's a great start, okay? That's a great start. Games like this, they just got a little bit of life, right? They got that goal, they got a little bit of life still. We didn't stomp them out, right? We didn't stomp them out. It's not gonna get easier. So you guys have to make sure that you're staying attentive to those details. That's how they sting us. After the whistle stuff, the penalties and all that, you gotta try to stay out of it, guys. You gotta try to stay out of it. I know whatever his face yard sailed, where's that? I know that's a yard sale, but it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Can't have it. That's what's gonna happen in a game like this. Okay, anything can happen when it's one game. It's not a series, it's one game. Shit can go crazy. Bad bounces, bad luck, bad refs, whatever. So you have to control what you can control, yeah? Okay, let's stay the course here, boys. We're doing a good job. Let's go.
Back for the second period, Everest is going to have to try to chip away at this deficit. Melichenok chips it into the Everest zone. He pokes it to Wadsworth. Wadsworth got a step backhand just wide. Roman Clement skating to the outside. He's going to put a shot on, saved by Sinelli. BU drops it back to Mesman. Mesman looking for some room. Shoots, saved by Ferrier. Mikel Guerin gets crushed along the boards. Matt Mesman skates it into the top of the circle. Still with it, put the shot on, scores! Matt Mesman! And it's 5-1 for BioSteel. Puck gets ripped around to the Everest corner. Bovair goes after it. Big hit by Hayden Boyle on Chase Bovair. Beckett skates it into the zone looking for a man. He gets sent into the boards by Diorio. Everest trying to clear the zone. Eric Wood holds it in. Hayden Boyle picks it up at the top of the circle, takes the look, takes a shot, blocked out front, but it comes back to Boyle. He sends it up to Melichenok. Melichenok over to Dale. Dale finds Boyle, and it's just wide. Battle for possession in the neutral zone. Roberts Janssens picks it up. He's still trying to get a handle on it. Watch out, big hit by Bovair at center ice. Melichenok rips a shot on net, saved by Ferrier. Boyle out front, poking away at it, scores! Hayden Boyle on the doorstep, puts it in off the rebound. Everest sends it up to the line. Deisman puts a shot on net, it gets deflected, it goes up in the air, and it lands right behind Sinelli. It goes in, Everest gets one back. That's a tough break for Sinelli.
Back to work here, boys. Let's go, back to work. Back to work, not over.
Melichenok driving the net, nice move, goes to the backhand, saved by Ferrier. There's some chaos out in front of the net. Referee blows it down, and we're going to get some extracurriculars here. Dale interrupts the pass. Boyle picks it up, shoots, scores! What a release from Hayden Boyle after Grady Dale breaks up the play, and it's 7-3 BioSteel.
In one game, crazy happens, right? So if you're not, being aware, if you start to relax, if you start to give them a little bit of extra time and space because you think you can, relax a little bit, that's where you can get stung. And I don't think we did that in this game. I think we stayed the course. I thought we played a much better, much more sound game in the finals than we did the day before. And ultimately, I think that's what the difference was finishing out that game.
When the opportunity finally arrived, they didn't hesitate. 8 goals, total control, no doubt left.
Paxton Mather scoops it up to Ryan Kochuk. Kochuk has a step, backhand scores! Ryan Kochuk takes out the referee, and it's 8-3 BioSteel here in the OPHL Championship.
Please put your hands together for this year's OPHL champions, BioSteel Academy.
All season, they kept knocking on the door. This time, they kick it in. OPHL regular season champions. OPHL playoff champions. And a team that refused to let the story end in heartbreak.
This feels amazing. Obviously, finally hosting the trophy up for not only us again, but for the organization of the U18s, finally getting a job done, right? So.
Feels good, obviously to win. Not winning it yet this year. We did what we wanted to do there, so.
Hey, that was a great game, boys. That was awesome. Okay, we had good contributions, right? Almost killed Danny at the end, so we gotta clean up. We gotta clean up the celebration a little bit. But that was a good job. That's a nice way to win. That's a good game. We deserved it. Well done, boys. Fucking right. Good job. Good job. Good job. Hey, so we have one more event to close out the year at the end of March. Going to Leo. It's an awesome tournament. You guys are gonna have a great time there. We'll probably do something with your families. But man, it's been such a fun year coaching you guys. We'll close it out officially after that, but we have a really good team here, man. And when I think about the next year, the year after, it's I don't know if I'll be able to replicate a team like this again. I actually don't. So it's been a pretty great group of guys to have together playing hockey, and it's been great for me, man. So good for you guys. Right, nice job.
Felt like a relief. There's no other way to describe it. Just that word. Just relief. I think it was a big relief knowing that there's been some moments where we thought we should have won, but finally getting that moment where we did, it was nice to have.
The way I explained it to our guys is there's not very many opportunities not even just in sports, in life, where you get to win something like that, where you really get to just achieve the maximum that you can in whatever the domain is that you're in. Being able to get the job done is a skill in itself. And if you almost get there, that's something that can kind of haunt you over time.
16 wins, 2 losses, a regular season title, and now a championship. For months, the U18 has carried the weight of near misses. But when the moment finally came, they finished the job.
Boys, all things being said, that's a hell of a win. We spanked them, and let's go win Leo.